Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a soft glam Christmas makeup look, hair tutorial, and I'm also going to be sharing with you guys my favorite scents for the month of December from the brand Dossier. I feel like perfumes, hair, makeup, yeah, all of those go hand in hand. I'm going to be showing you how to get super glam but with a very soft look. Also, of course, we're going to do a classic red lip. We're going to do a snatched ponytail, and we're going to be smelling super yummy. So if you're ready, make sure you grab your palettes, grab your cafecito, and let's go ahead and get glam together. We're leaving the hair to the end because I feel like once my face is fully beat, the hair is going to snap and make everything pop. But for the perfume, I will be sharing with you the two scents that I have chosen for the month of December. If you're not familiar with Dossier, they are a cruelty and vegan-free brand. They are inspired from high-end perfumes and create their version of the perfumes using clean ingredients, and they smell exactly the same. I have so many of their perfumes now. I even gave some to my sisters because they smelled them and she was like, they smelled them, they're like, oh my gosh, these smell like the real deal. I'm like, yes, they literally do. And the best part is that they are super affordable. They're $29 and they have what they call a risk-free order. My favorite one that I have been wearing is this one. It is called Woody. I'm not sure how you pronounce the other word, but I will have it here. And the inspiration from this one is Chanel Chance Hued Perfume. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it. But risk-free means that it comes with a little bottle. You can see mine is pretty much gone because this is the one that I've been taking with me whenever I go out. Every bottle that you purchase or every perfume you purchase comes with a little spray like this. You just pop it open, spray it, wear it throughout the day. If you love it, keep it. And if you don't love the scent, you can return it. No questions asked. The other one that I surprisingly liked, I honestly just chose this like blindly. I've never smelled this one. This is the Mugler Alien perfume. That's the inspiration, but this one is called Floriental Cedarwood. I love that this one smells a little bit woody, but it has a little citrusy scent to it. It smells super delicious, but I definitely love the Chanel one more. It makes me feel super sophisticated, super glam, like $1 million. Let's start off with the... Should we start off with the eyes or with complexion today? Let's start with complexion like we always do, just to kind of get that base set and get everything flowing. For my primer, I'm going to be using this one by e.l.f., the Poreless Putty Primer. I have really been loving this one. I had not used it in a while, and I picked it up the other day because I was having a little bit of issues with like my pores looking a little large and in charge. I was like, no ma'am, we do not like pores in this house. I'm just kidding. Everybody has pores. We are human. Obviously, I'm not an alien. But I forgot how good this was at like smoothing out the skin. I'm going to go ahead and apply that, mainly concentrating it where I have large pores, which is here. If you are oily skin, more than likely you have larger pores because of the excess sebum. But also if you have texture skin, this one is really good to just smooth out the skin and give it an even canvas and get it ready for foundation application. For my foundation today, I feel like I haven't been wearing tons of foundation. The days that I do go out, I mainly use concealer. I correct conceal, and then I spot conceal, brows, a little bit of mascara, and I am on the go. So I haven't been wearing much of foundation, but I know that this foundation is tried and true because I've been testing it for a few months now. The Rare Beauty foundation in the shade 290N is such a good foundation. And even though the color is a little dark, it's okay. I am going to be using this sponge. This one came in my Lisa Frank and Morphe collection. I do have to say though that this one feels a little bit more stiff than the neon green. If you guys saw that review, I did give you my thoughts on the collection. If you haven't watched it, I will have it linked up here in the cards. But for some reason, this sponge is feeling a little bit more stiff than the neon green. That day I only tried the neon green because obviously I only have one face. Maybe it's the same consistency and I'm just tripping. I don't know, but we're just going to use a sponge to push in the product, and always remember to bring down your foundation all the way down to the neck. We don't want any lines. We don't want people to know that we are a shade darker. I'd rather bring my foundation down, all the way down here. How cute is this earring? I would never pierce my ear like this. I did it once and never again. It was extremely painful and it took forever to heal, and I am such a chicken when it comes to like pain. I just could not take it, but it was one of those Facebook ads which I am always such a sucker for. You know what I'm talking about? I am a sucker for those ads that say that they're selling a certain thing. Like 90% of the time I know it's fake and I know it's going to take months for me to get the product, pero ahí sigo de tonta, like buying all these things. This actually didn't take too long. I'm pretty sure it came from China. I don't know. I could be wrong, but it didn't take long. It took maybe a week, so maybe not. And it was a Facebook ad. When I saw the earring online, I was like, oh my gosh, I need to get it. It is so cute. Anything that is gold, I am a sucker for. I love gold accessories. I just feel like it really complements my skin tone because I am a little brown biscuit. Let's go ahead and conceal a little bit. I was hoping my Ulta package would get here today because I ordered a new concealer. I've been dying to try the Cover FX one, and it went on sale, so I finally decided to like pick it up. But because of the holidays, I know that all the packages and everything have been delayed a little bit more. So I'm just going to conceal like I normally would. I know that I use so much concealer. Why do I do this? Like, who needs this much concealer? I know I don't. But yet again, here I am. Now for the under eyes, I've been really liking this brush. This is the Real Techniques concealer brush. If you guys like a full coverage concealer, I really recommend to buy a brush like this. I was at Ulta a few days ago, maybe like last week, and I was at checkout and they had this little kit. I was like, okay, let me buy it. I swear, checking out at Ulta is the worst because they have so much cute stuff, especially now with the holidays. Like, their packaging always gets me. And for real, Real Techniques is a brand that I feel like doesn't get talked about a lot. I don't know why, but they're like the OGs from YouTube. Like, you know, when everything or everyone started blowing up, I feel like Real Techniques were the ones to come out with like some bomb brushes. And they're still super bomb and super affordable, so can't go wrong with that. Alright, concealer is nice and blended in. For my setting powder, I recently picked this one up. I've been really curious about it for years actually, and I've just never bit the bullet because this is quite expensive. It is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Complexion Perfecting Micro Powder. That is a mouthful. I picked up the shade 2 Medium, and I picked it up specifically for the under eyes. So I'm just going to go ahead and set that. I feel like I should have gone with number 1 to make the under eye a little bit brighter, but that's okay. I feel like it does oxidize a little bit though. If you guys have tried this powder, let me know your thoughts. This is like the second time that I've tried it and I like it. I know that this isn't for setting underneath the eyes. It's more for the entire face. But I don't know how I feel about it. Like, it does make your skin look really nice and soft and airbrushed, but I don't think it's anything like crazy or anything worth like $45. So I don't know, I'm going to keep trying it, but of course, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you guys have this powder, do you love it? Is it okay? Should I pick up like a second shade to really brighten underneath the eyes? What's the deal with this powder? Moving on to the bronzer. Today, what bronzer am I using? Did I take out a bronzer? Am I tripping? Did I not? Where's my bronzer? Hello? Oh, it's right here. Okay, so for my bronzer, I want something to look a little more like luminous on the skin. So I'm going to take this Pure Cosmetics Mineral Glow bronzer. And I'm just going to tap that on the cheeks, just right here. Pop on a little bit of bronzer, and then I'm going to apply some to the forehead. I've been watching, oh my gosh, I'm trying to remember what Tyra Banks called it. I've been watching America's Next Top Model 2.0, I believe, on Netflix. It's where they have a mix of boys and girls on the episode, or on that specific episode, to see who can become America's Next Top Model. I used to love that show back in the day. Oh my gosh, I think my favorite model was Allison. She was like this short blonde girl with huge, beautiful blue eyes. And there was another girl. She ended up winning. Oh my gosh, I can't remember her name, but I know she was a Latina. Her name started with a Y. Yasmin, Yuri. I don't remember, but she was like my favorite back in the day. Like, I just looked up to her so much because it was a Latina that won. She was really skinny and tall, obviously. And I've been so into that freaking show. Like, I've been watching it all day, binge watching it. And I've also been watching, actually, I just finished watching the new Selena show. What do you guys think of it? Oh my gosh, I'm not going to say anything. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, in case you haven't watched it. But if you haven't, and if you're thinking about it, watch it. Just watch it. I think it's good. If you grew up listening to Selena, or if you love her in general, I really like the show. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to move on to my blush. I'm going to use my favorite one, which is the Profusion blush number 3. And I always take Splendid, Punch, and Bliss, which is all the 3 like corally shades. And we're applying that right here. I really, really like this palette. Like, oh my gosh, this palette is a must-have. If you guys see it at your local Walmart, please pick it up. Don't sleep on this. I also apply a little bit on the forehead just to like balance everything out. And that is pretty much it. Let's move on to the highlighter, shall we? So this is the one that I've been reaching for a lot lately. I believe these are new by Wet n Wild. They're Hello Halo blusher highlighter. The one that I've been using is called I Met Someone. I really like it because it's like a golden champagne, and then it has this beautiful like corally peach. I don't know if it's a highlighter or a blush topper. I feel like it's a highlighter. And these have so much pigment payoff to them. So I'm only going to grab a little bit and apply it in the highest points of my cheekbones. Right here. And I also bring it out to like the brow bone. For my eyeshadow palette, I am going to be using the Morphe 3502. I've been wanting to play with this palette for quite some time now, and I just haven't had the time to film a tutorial. So if you guys have it, make sure you grab it. I think I'm going to take this shade. Let's mix these two because I want to use both of these. Let's grab both of these shades, and we're just going to throw that into the crease. I am going to go back and forth a few times and just intensify the color to my personal liking because, again, I'm not adding any depth into this eye look. I'm really just creating a soft look and letting the eyelid be pretty much the top of the eye. So I'm going to take this one, which is the lightest color in the palette. It's like a soft creamy peach, or peachy creamy peach, and I'm just going to take that right here. Nothing crazy, just again making everything look nice and soft and diffused. And this one, I'm actually going to bring it in a little bit more, that way it'll kind of connect to like the nose contour. Just bringing it in a little. Let's throw in a cream color eyeliner into the waterline. You can do white as well, but since we're going for a softer look, the nude eyeliner will make it look a little more realistic, and this will also brighten up the eyes. For the lid, I really want the eyelids to do the talking for the eyes, so I'm going to go with something that's like super, super like bam. This is the Touch and Soul Metalist Sparkling Foil Pigments Eyeshadow, and this is, whoa, why do I always drop things? This is in the shade Honey Brown. Oh my gosh, this is so stunning. Look at how pretty that is. Should we do a swatch? Gagging. And then I'm going to pick it up with the finger. Oh, and I'm going to dab it. Oh, so delicious. It's such a pretty like caramel shade. So listen, I wasn't going for a wing eyeliner, but I kind of messed up, and so I had to go for a wing eyeliner. Let's finish off the lips. Again, we're going for a classic red Christmas lip. I'm going to start off with the MAC lip liner in the shade Brick, and then I am going to be filling it in with Ruby Woo. This combo is actually per your recommendation. I asked you guys on Instagram to let me know your favorite red lipstick, either bullet lipsticks or liquid lipsticks, and you guys came through. So thank you guys for always, like, you know, coming in clutch. I am obsessed with this lipstick. Oh my gosh, why did I not own this? Okay, let's do the ponytail really quick. So this is about third day hair, so it's pretty dirty and it's about time for me to wash it. You're going to need a brush like this. You're going to need some hairspray. You're also going to need some ligas. I used to because I have really thick long hair. If you want to lay your edges, your baby hairs, you're also going to need some got to be glued and a little brush like this or a toothbrush. So nothing special to this ponytail. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna take off these nails off so bad they're getting like stuck in my hair. So I'm just gonna pull up my ponytail, do it as high or as low as you want it, and my hair is curled from, you know, the past few days, but I'm also going to recurl it just to vamp up some of the little pelitos. I think I'm going to leave down some hair. Yeah, I think that would look super cute. You can either leave it down or pick it up, but I think I want to leave some down. If you guys want your ponytail to be like super perky, try to put it up as high as you can. I'm going to grab my gel and I'm going to lay the edges. I just feel like I look better with my edges laid because I have such a big forehead and I do have such a thin, like, you know, hairline, and it just kind of helps to hide it a little. So I'm going to go ahead and lay my edges. I'm not very good at it, but, you know, I try. Now I'm going to go in and fill a little bit of my hairline because, again, I am so bald. And I'm just going to use a little bit of eyeshadow. Honestly, that's all I use. It makes such a huge difference. Like, can you tell a difference already? Yeah. Now, I personally don't like my curls to look too tight, so I just go in with a brush and kind of like brush them out so it looks a little more messy, if you will. To finish off the entire makeup, hair, and outfits, I'm going to spray myself a few times with the Woody Yajidi. I don't know how to pronounce that. Again, this is the Chanel Inspiration Perfume. Hair, makeup, outfits, perfume, everything is complete, you guys. What do you think of this Soft Glam Christmas edition makeup look? I am actually like living for the eyes. They are sparkly, but they're soft, and they're soft enough for you to go bold with the lips, the wing, the lashes, the hair, the accessories, everything. I love how this look turned out. I will have all the products that I use in the description box listed down below. If you guys want to support me and my channel, I do make a small commission off of those links. I would really appreciate it. But if you don't feel comfortable doing that, totally okay. Just Google the products and you will find them. I hope you guys have a blessed day. Stay safe, and until next time, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! Mwah.